Good evening and welcome to the 2019 Reorganization meeting of the Eastchester Fire District. Can I have a motion to open the meeting?
I'll make that motion.
Can I have a
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're going to start the meeting with a pledge to the flag.
Okay. I pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So our first order of business will be to appoint a chairman for 2019. So I'm going to open the floor for a motion for chairman.
I make a motion to nominate Stuart Raban for the year of 2019.
I'd second that. Discussion, anyone?
Yeah.
No, I think Stu will make a perfectly fine chairman, and we'll see how we'll
Do we need to call the roll?
call the roll. Jamie, can you call the roll?
Okay. Commissioner Winter?
Aye.
Commissioner Laurie?
Aye.
Commissioner Roche?
Aye.
Commissioner Raven?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Okay.
All right.
Deputy Chairman.
All right, well, thank you.
Oh, still me?
Yep.
Okay, and then the next order of business is to appoint a deputy chairman for 2019. So does anyone want to make a motion for deputy
Well,
chairman?
doesn't the chairman appoint the
Yeah.
deputy
Well,
coming? The chairman,
we
the
can-
chairman, the chairman normally makes an appointment for the deputy chairman.
Well, I'll make a nomination for sure, and
Okay.
I have something prepared too, just
I'm sorry.
as we usually do. The deputy chairman for the Eastchester Board of Fire Commissioners will serve in the chairman's stead whenever the chairman may be unable or incapable of presiding over the board during meetings and special sessions. Furthermore, and in accordance with the fire district's proprietary code of ethics, the deputy chairman will preside over the ethics panel, which currently remains a work in progress. However, our newly elected deputy chairman, whoever he shall be, will be charged with furthering the ground that has already been covered on the matter and working in tandem with the third-party legal counsel the board has already retained or may retain in the future to advise on these matters directly. With that said, I would like to make a motion to nominate Commissioner Thomas Roach as our 2019 deputy chairman. I would ask for a second or thereafter any other nominations and to move forward.
I agree. Commissioner Roach would be perfectly fine in that position.
Any other nominations? We're good? All right, so
Any
just
other
call the
discussion?
roll? No, any other? All right, so let's just call the roll on that. Lisa, you want to?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Commissioner Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Chairman Raven,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye. All right, great. All right, so we'll move on to item 5, which is a welcome to our newest commissioner, Mr. Paul Carlo. If you want to take a moment to say anything you want. I know you came to our last meeting, but if there's anything else you'd like to say right now, you certainly can, or any other commissioner in that respect, and then,
No, thank you, Stuart. No, I said enough, I think, the last meeting, December, so again, thank you for this opportunity. I look forward to working with you folks and the fire district over the next 5 years, and I'm sure we'll do some good things.
well, it's a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, Stuart.
Welcome.
Thank you, Tom, and Anthony, and Dennis.
Welcome, welcome.
And Jamie and Lisa.
Okay, so item 6, we'll move on for district appointments, and we'll start with our fire district treasurer, Jamie Hedstrom. Jamie has been our district's treasurer since February of 2016. Being a CPA and holding a master's in taxation, Treasurer Hedstrom has played a vital role as our district's financial steward and healthcare administrator, capable of handling the needs of the district, its employees, and 5 individual commissioners daily with complete professionalism and insight. And we definitely thank you for all your efforts over and over again, almost daily, if not by the minute. Jamie would be reappointed to the position of Fire District Treasurer for a 1-year term, retroactively beginning January 1, 2019 and continuing through December 31st, 2019. All terms of the treasurer's employment will reflect those terms agreed upon in 2018. However, the board may revisit the employee's hourly rate hereafter. With that said, I will make a motion to appoint Jamie Hedstrom, CPA MST, to the position of Fire District Treasurer of the Eastchester Fire District with a retroactive start date of January 1, 2019, continuing through December 31st, 2019. The pay rate for this employee will be, as of now, $66 per hour with a part-time work week consisting of 17 hours. Will also include pension eligibility, sick leave, only as required by law, overtime, only as required by law, vacation, 2 weeks paid at the rate of 17 hours per week. This position will not include paid holidays, sick leave incentive, longevity, health care, unless per night shift rules and requirements. And I would ask for a second.
I'll second.
Tom, second. Discussion?
Everything you said about Jamie is 100% correct.
All right. Anything in
And
addition?
personally well said.
All right. Lisa?
Commissioner Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven.
Yep.
Commissioner Roach.
Aye.
Commissioner Carla.
Aye.
Fantastic. Okay, so we need to move on to the next position, which is the Secretary of the Board of Fire Commissioners, Lisa Gutierrez. Lisa currently serves the district in the role of Secretary to the Board of Fire Commissioners and has served this role since October of 2017. Under her administration, the office has continued to make strides in organizing the yearly district election, in handling much of the district communications, including FOIL responses and fulfillment in tandem with Chief Tween and our treasurer, and has consistently ensured that our meetings and schedules are synced appropriately and the overall management of the office remains professional. Lisa will be reappointed to the position of Secretary of the Board of Fire Commissioners for a one-year term, retroactively beginning January 1, 2019, will continue through December 31st, 2019. All terms of the Secretary's employment will reflect those terms agreed upon in 2018. However, the Board may revisit the employee's hourly rate hereafter. With that said, I will make a motion to appoint Lisa Gutierrez to the position of Secretary to the Board of Fire Commissioners with a retroactive start date of January 1, 2019 through December 31st, 2019. The pay rate for this employee will be $30 per hour with a part-time work week consisting of 20 hours per week and will also include pension eligibility, sick leave only as required, overtime only as required by law, vacation, 2 weeks paid at a rate of 20 hours per week. This position will not include pay holidays, but when requested to do so, she will be allowed to work on holidays. Sick leave incentive, longevity, and health care insurance per night shift rules and requirements, and I would look for a second.
Second.
And discussion?
Again, very well said again.
Okay. All right, call the roll.
Commissioner Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven.
Yep.
Commissioner Roach.
Aye.
Commissioner Carla.
Okay. Item C is Fire District Council. Kuglin and Gerhardt, the Eastchester Fire District, has been utilizing the services of Kuglin and Gerhardt since 2007, and the firm became the district's general counsel for legal matters in 2013. C&G is based in Binghamton, New York, and has been in existence since 1890. With that said, I would ask for a motion to engage Kuglin and Gerhardt, LLP, located at 99 Corporate Drive, Binghamton, New York, as Fire District Counsel for the year retroactively beginning January 1, 2019 through December 31st, 2019, and to empower the chairman to enter into the retainer agreement provided by C&G dated January 2nd, 2019. The retainer's defined rates are identical to those of 2018. It is further acknowledged that any and all ethical matters within the district will be referred to the alternative counsel and/or ethics panel pursuant to the district's code of ethics, and would ask for a second.
I'll second that.
All right, and a discussion.
I would only like to appoint them on a month-to-month basis. I don't think we should appoint them for the whole year.
I think their contract gives
Yeah.
us the latitude to terminate any time.
We are. If you read the retain, I think the fire district requires to appoint somebody, but the retainer agreement allows us to cease services within an appropriate
30
amount of
days,
time.
exactly.
Well, it also depends if there's any legal matters going on. There's certain court calendars. They may not be able to stop representing us should we have a case going on. They can't just drop and say it's not ours anymore. The courts would require them to stay on. So it may not be 30 days, but it wouldn't be, we'd need a year. But if we ever chose to do that, we do have latitude in that way to make a board decision and move on in another direction.
Thank you.
Okay, so with anything else, roll.
Commissioner Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Commissioner,
Yep.
Chairman Raven.
Absolutely. yes.
Commissioner Roach.
Yep.
Aye.
Commissioner Carla.
Aye.
All right. Fire District Auditor BST. In 2018, we dispersed a new RFP for auditing services. Our 5-year contract would come to a close on December 31st, 2018. At our December 2018 meeting, and only after having received new proposals, we reaffirmed our relationship with BST and Company for auditing services for the next 5 years. With that said, I will make a motion to engage BST and Company located at 28 West 44th Street, New York, New York, for auditing services retroactively beginning January 1, 2019 through December 31st, 2019, and for the completion of the fiscal year 2018 audit. And look for a second.
I'll second that, and I will say that they have the world's easiest job because Jamie makes everything laid out perfect. for them.
Agreed, which is why Jamie,
Are you happy with it?
Yes, very.
which is why Jamie made it to the first page or the second page, and they're on the third or the fourth page of this. Okay, so.
Commissioner Lori,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven,
Yeah.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Yeah, all right. Section E, Fire District Insurance Broker, Arthur Gallagher. I will make a motion to appoint Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, located at 2 Gannett Drive, White Plains, New York, as Fire District General Insurance Broker for insurance broker services retroactively beginning January 1, 2019 through December 31, 2019, and would look for a second.
For discussion, I just have no issue reappointing him, but when it comes up for the renewal for the perma contract, I think we should engage in some fee discussions with them.
Okay.
I think, I know their fee is 5% on workman's comp, and that's a standard rate, but most of the time in this world, standard rates for commission business have been falling by the wayside, and I just think they should be another firm that falls by the wayside for commission standardization.
All right, so we can have that discussion, and I think Jamie's been working with Kevin too on a couple of things, and when everything comes to fruition, we'll have the conversation, right?
Sure.
All right. Anything else on that? No? All right, roll.
Commissioner Lori,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven,
All right.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Okay.
Can I just, were you the second on that?
Yeah,
Yes.
second. My caveat was not really a caveat, it was just a
I
comment.
guess I should have asked the question before, and I won't return my vote. But why are we voting from a calendar year when they operate from a fiscal year? Like they go from July 1st to June 30th, correct?
Well, that's specifically the workers' comp insurance. They also do our general insurance, our general liability
Oh, I
insurance.
This is more appointing them as the representative, not this policy.
And
Yes.
with the general liability insurance, it used to expire on 12/31 every year, which always caused a problem. And about 2 years ago, we worked out, 2 years ago maybe,
Yeah.
a year ago, we worked out with Kevin that that policy comes up now in March, I think March or late February,
Yeah.
to give us time to shop it, so the board doesn't have to make a decision
Yeah.
in the last week between Christmas and year end, call some special meeting to get your pricing done.
All right. Letter F, Fire District Depository. We'll look for a motion to appoint Chase Manhattan Bank as the district's depository bank retroactively beginning January 1, 2019 through December 31st, 2019.
And we should also add to that the Federal Reserve Bank in New York, Treasury Direct.
Okay, yeah, we can do that, that's fine.
What do we work with, just one bank?
Right now, we have been.
I think we should work with two banks.
Okay,
We always did in the past.
I couldn't disagree further. Right now, all our banking's with Chase. Chase is the premier probably bank in New York. It's probably one of the premier banks in the country.
I don't know, I had a lot of problem with Chase, and I wouldn't bank there if I had pigs.
Okay, well,
That's my opinion.
I just look at Chase as being a very secured bank. And the Federal Reserve Bank in New York, this was an idea of, Mr. Ingledon mentioned last, a couple meetings ago, and Treasury bill rates have come down since that conversation.
But we should still be banking with two banks, not just one bank.
Why? Then you gotta worry about money on more places than one.
Well, that's not a problem.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Well, that's your opinion.
we can certainly look into it in the future, but if we're gonna amend the motion, it'll be a motion to appoint Chase Manhattan Bank and Federal Reserve Bank of New York Treasury Direct as both depositories for banking beginning January 1, 2019 through December 31,
I'll second
2019.
that.
All right, that's fine.
Commissioner Lori,
No.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven.
Yes.
Commissioner Roach.
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
Okay. Item G, Fire District Foil and Records Management Officer. I'm looking for a motion to appoint Lucy Gutierrez, Secretary to the Board of Fire Commissioners, as the district's Foil and Records Management Officer, retroactively beginning January 1, 2019 through January 31, 2019.
So be it.
And a second?
Yes.
December 31, 2019.
Yes. I said, and I wrote January, so very good. All right. Roll.
Commissioner Lori,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven.
Aye.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
All right, item H, Fire District Foil Appeals Officer. I will make a motion to appoint Chief Brian Tween as the district's Foil Appeals Officer retroactively beginning January 1, 2019 and ending December 31st, 2019. I look for a second.
I'll second that.
Okay, and any discussion?
Oh, I think he'll do a very good
I
job.
think so
at it.
too. All right,
Commissioner Lori,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven.
Aye.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
all right. Item I, Fire District Chaplains. I will look for a motion to appoint both Reverend Carl Maiello from the Good Shepherd Church and Father Anthony Sorgi from the Immaculate Conception Church as Fire District Chaplains for the year beginning January 1, 2019 through December 31, 2018. Do I have a motion?
Aye.
And a second?
I'll second it and
And
comment.
discussion?
Mr. Reverend Maiello is very good to the membership. There was a fire in Bronxville the other day. He was at the fire. Anytime there's what we call a 1075, you'll generally see the Reverend watching over his flock or his members or relatives or whatever, but he's there.
He has a radio?
He has a pager. He comes.
He's very good.
Well, I think we should get one for Father Sorgi also.
Oh, well, we can get him, he gets the eye pages.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get him at that.
All
And we have the car shield, because Father Paul turned it in, and Deputy Chief, former Deputy Chief Vichy has it. I'll get it from him and put it, and have him put it on his car.
Okay.
And we have the hat for him. Chief, you just have to get him a badge.
Okay.
Well,
All
you-
right.
At the same time, you'd be ordering Commissioner Carlo a badge also.
Lisa's.
Yes.
order.
Yeah,
I will-
so you get it for Father Sorgi also.
Okay.
He has the same wonderful name as me.
Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Lori,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven.
Aye.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
Okay. Item J, Fire District Official Newspaper for Legal Notices. Looking for a motion to adopt the Journal News as our newspaper of record for all print notices retroactively beginning January 1, 2019 through December 31, 2019. Do I have a motion?
Aye.
Anthony, and a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
Well, there's no choice. They're the only regional paper we can use, so we're stuck.
What about, Commissioner Raven, what about this local town paper? Do they send a reporter anymore, or do we have to send a notice
I
of
think
anything?
that was generally something they proactively dealt or were asked to come. I mean, I've never asked them.
What about this local paper that we have now? Sometimes it comes out.
I don't know. You know, I've never
The
actually.
town reporters are called?
I don't go to many other municipal meetings in town, but when I watch them on TV, I very rarely see anybody in the audience that looks like a reporter. I mean, we can have somebody come, but
Yeah.
they're probably watching. They're probably one of the 200 views we get on YouTube. Is they're probably reviewing our meetings to see if there's
But,
anything
how
worth
does
reporting
anything,
on.
how does anything get in that town report paper that you pick up in the Huntley's, or you could pick it up
I
in the
would assume
library?
that you would have to submit it to them directly for a
Okay.
reason.
All right.
And, but we can, for
And
now,
it's
just
not a
use the Journal
faithful
News.
publisher each week.
Well, I think Journal News is just larger
Yeah.
circulation
Oh, yeah.
for our needs.
Definitely.
And our legal obligation to make sure that we can hit the entire town. But who knows what happens in the future. But if you'd like to, please call the roll for the,
Sure. Commissioner Lori,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven.
aye.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
All right. Item 7. Okay, so we're out of our appointments. I will make a motion to adopt the regular meeting schedule and calendar for 2019. All notices for same will be posted in accordance with local and state municipal law by the Secretary to the Board of Fire Commissioners. The meeting dates will be scheduled on the second Tuesday of each month, except in those instances where we are conflicted by the budget process and the yearly election. The board will, of course, reserve its right to reschedule meeting dates as they progress. Those dates are January 8th, February 12th, March 12th, April 9th, May 14th, June 11th, July 9th, August 13th, September 10th, all Tuesdays, second Tuesdays of the month. October 15th is our required budget hearing date. That's actually the third Tuesday of that month of October. November 12th, a Tuesday, and then December 12th would be a Thursday, which would be the second Thursday after the district election. That would be December 10th. So I'd be looking for a second
And
on
there's
that.
no a meeting in the month of August, or you're continuing with that?
We have August 13th, but we can always amend these as we get closer. We may
Okay.
need to move
All right.
that date in the summer, but this is just to have it, that we have it scheduled.
Do you think that we should schedule the fourth Tuesday for our work sessions that we're thinking about doing?
I think we could talk about it, and maybe talk about it, and then we have our meeting on January 8th. There's something further we want to discuss. I don't think we've discussed it. I mean, I'm certainly a fan of work sessions, but I wouldn't want to push the calendar date now until we discussed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Would you be interested in work sessions, so we're not meeting only once a month, but meeting every 2 weeks?
That's fine.
I have no problem with it,
Yeah, I
Tom.
think they're gonna be,
Yeah.
I have no issue with it. My schedule is somewhat that I may not be around the whole month, most months. So,
We'll do our
well,
best.
you
to
guys
alter
work
it.
out what you can work out. I
Yeah.
have no issue with it, whatever you
Yeah,
wanna do.
I think that would be good. And even if it just becomes, like we've had the discussion before, if it is a regular meeting, that is a work session and the public's invited and we'll videotape it, whatever the case may be, it's more of the importance about getting together than the logistics of what we call it. So we follow whatever rules we're required to do and just get whatever work we need to get done. Any other discussion?
Thank you, George.
Well, at the time of these meetings, I think we may have to go to 7 o'clock as a standard time. I think it's 6 o'clock or 5:30 or 6:30 is more difficult for people with children to do. Even though I don't have any children at home, but other people do, and other people have work and that type of thing.
All right. Well, it works. Today works, so we'll get through today.
And we already put January 8th out, so
Right.
obviously January 8th is 6:30.
So Tom seconded, so we can call the
Commissioner
roll.
Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven,
All right.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
All right. Item 8 is the adoption of the Fire District Code of Ethics. I'm looking for a motion for the adoption of the Code of Ethics of the Eastchester Fire District, which has been distributed to all commissioners and all board members, have certified that they have reviewed same. So I'm looking for a motion on that.
I'll make a motion on that, unedited from the last, when we adopted
Mhm.
last summer.
Yep, and a second.
I'll second it.
Tom, okay, and...
Commissioner Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Winter,
Aye.
Chairman Raven,
Aye.
Commissioner Roach,
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo.
Okay, item 9, if there's any public comments, local 916 I don't think was coming, so if there's anybody from the public who has anything to say, no?
I would have voted with the majority and everything, so.
Okay,
Well done.
fair enough. All right, so item 10, I will, an opportunity, if anybody has anything to report, we can start with Commissioner Carlo, anything?
No.
Okay, Commissioner Roach?
I have nothing to report.
No. Commissioner Winter?
No, I have some executive session stuff.
Okay.
That's about it.
Commissioner Laurie?
Chief, when is the graduation for the new recruits?
January 25th, a Friday.
On what time?
I'll have to get that to you.
Okay.
It was 10 a.m. last
Yeah, I
time.
think it'll be about the same time.
January 25th, you said?
Yeah,
Okay, up at Valhalla, right?
yeah.
Okay, now, do we need a ticket for seating arrangement, or to just come as you go?
Just show up, yeah.
Okay.
And how are our rigs doing? The new ones coming along?
Captain Stupple and myself are going out to Wisconsin on January 29th, 30th, and 31st to do the final inspection. As long as we don't find any problems, then they'll deliver them to the dealership in Patterson, up in Putnam. And then it's a matter of mounting the tools and giving us training on the new rigs. So probably sometime in February they should go in service, late February.
And I was talking to the chief early afternoon. I have no problem with everything he says, but I just have a problem that we're not putting the company names on these rigs like we have on them now, you know? Like Waverly, Tuckahoe, Bronxville, Union Corners. I have a problem with that because nothing's disbanded yet or going yet on, and we're all talking about volunteer. It's coming back, right, Tom? Hopefully. And we're not putting the names on these rigs, you know? I do have a problem with that part.
I don't know why we would need to put the names on them.
Well, they're on there now.
They are, but those rigs that were on there now were ordered in 2000.
I don't ask you when they were ordered. I'm just saying the names are on there now.
Right, but in 2000.
I believe that you'll do anything possible not to have them on. That I believe.
Well, they're 20-year-old rigs, so what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Yeah, of course. You always get your way anyway. That's
All
the
right.
problem.
Let's, is there anything else? Anything?
Oh, we should adjourn probably to executive session for a number of,
Yeah, well, we weren't
Personnel.
done, which is it. You all set?
Yeah, I'm good. I
Okay.
just wanted to express my opinion on
Okay,
that.
understood.
And I will bring that to the volunteers this evening also.
Okay. As for myself, I'll just say Happy New Year. Thanks for everybody for coming. And I know I speak for Tom that we are appreciative the rest of the board has put their trust in us doing 2019. And thank you again for Peter, who's here, for the time and the commitment you had over the last 5 years. And that would be it. So I would make a motion to move into executive session and ask for a second.
I'll make a second.
All right. And all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you.